Exit discharge, okay? Here it says it must lead directly outside or to a street, walkway, refuge area, public, blah, 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 access area large enough, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So what it means is, if you have like an internal courtyard, that's not a discharge, right?
Because you're still trapped by the
Yeah.
surrounding building.
If you enter into an alleyway that's got like a dead end and a dock, a loading dock or something, that's not an exit discharge. It's got to be somewhere that's open, that allows people to leave, that they can't get trapped or blocked in. See, it might be in here. You also, I don't know if it's in here or not, you also have to be able to get 200 feet from the entrance that you're getting out of. Okay, so when our fire alarm goes off, last semester there was a couple students that set the fire alarm off, and we all went outside the door. I'm sorry, I can't stop from laughing, Chris, I apologize.
Oh, thanks, he was the culprit.
No, Chris is the one that was making me laugh.
During the whole situation.
Yeah, when you come out and you stand like where we stood at last semester, we came out the front door and stood right there in the grass. Okay, now are we 200 feet from the door? No, that's not an acceptable area.
Pretty sure we knew what the fire was, though.
Yes, and we also knew the fire was out.
Yeah, pretty much knew that, too.
If I'd have been quicker on the fan, it might not have happened at all, but I
All
wasn't
right, now
that
you gotta
fast.
share the story.
Chris had found a new way to cut a hole in PVC.
And it was quick, too.
Yes, it's a torch. Use, was it the oxyacetylene torch, and just cut a hole. It's perfectly round too. It was a beautiful job. It's just PVC, when you apply fire to it, has this black, nasty looking smoke. And he cut this hole, and he's like, "Hey, look at this hole." And I'm going, "Damn, that's nice. Look at the cloud of smoke." And I really got the fan, but I didn't quite make it. But that one is kind of understandable. The first one, now Matt Wetzel, he was welding in the back hall, right underneath the fire thing. Of course, Chris was right under it too. So, but there's nowhere for any of that stuff to go, and he was just welding and welding and welding, and then pretty soon the noise started going off, and he couldn't figure out why. And look up, and there's the smoke detectors. So, yeah, but those weren't, you know, they weren't really fires, they were smokes.
So where are we supposed to meet then, if we're not supposed to meet right outside?
I'll show you here in a second. Okay, so your discharge has to go somewhere that's open and you can get 200 feet away from the building, okay? Exit stairs that continue beyond the level on which the exit discharge is located must be interrupted on that level by doors, partitions, or other effective means that clearly indicate direction of travel to the exit discharge. So that means if you're coming out of the second floor and you have a set of stairs that go down to the first floor, and then it continues on down to the basement, and that first floor is your exit, you have to have a means that allows everyone to exit, has to be marked and identified which way the exit route goes, so that you can get off that first floor and go to the discharge. So if it's going some other place, now realize your fire escapes, your exit routes, they can be on normal stairways, right? It doesn't have to be specially for a fire escape. Okay, they can be stairs out the side of the building designated as an escape route or an evacuation route that people normally travel all the time. So, but it has to have a place where you can exit to go to a platform and an exit and mark to go to the discharge area. Okay? Exit doors must be unlocked. Must be able to open from the inside at all times without keys, tools, or special knowledge. So you just need to be able to go through it. Device such as a panic bar that locks only from the outside is permitted. That keeps people from coming in from outside, but you can still exit. And you can, if you lock that door, you can't lock it so it won't open from the inside. Okay? You only prevent from opening from the outside. Must be free of any device or alarm that could restrict emergency use if the device or alarm fails. So it can't be something that locks, if, like Sean was talking about earlier, if it's an electronic lock, if power goes away to that electronic lock, it's got to fail unlock. Okay, it can't fail in the lock direction. May be locked from the inside only in mental, penal, that means like you're in jail still, okay? Or correctional facilities where there is constant supervision, okay? So, there has to be, now that constant supervision can be, doesn't have to be a person, it can be video camera and stuff. If that video monitoring stuff goes out, you have to get a person there or get it back. So it's got to be, it can't be, 30 minutes out of the hour. It's got to be, all the time. Okay, that's a picture, although it's hard to see. It says locked and blocked. I can't see. Where's the lock? Oh, it looks like it might open inwards and it's blocked, it's nailed across, so it can't open. This, or wherever it's taking a picture from, this door looks like it opens this way, but this board is nailed across to keep it from opening. So that's no good. Side hinged exit door. Must be used to connect any room to an exit route. Side hinged. The door that connects any room to an exit route must swing out. Very good. Must swing out in the direction of exit travel if the room is designed to be occupied by more than 50 people or contains high hazard. So does this one have to have a door that swings out?
Yes.
No.
49.
No.
Where's it say? Occupant load 49.
Yeah, but if it's open.
Well, that side has 49 too. But yeah, you want to swing out. Very good point. The door needs to swing out so that it doesn't try to swing in and everybody's trying to jam out and you can't get out. Exit route capacity and dimensions. Must support the maximum permitted occupant load for each floor served. So you have to be able to get the people out. Now, if that floor has 100 people working on there, they don't all have to be able to fit on the exit landing at one time. It has to be able to accommodate that number of people, going down. So the load rating must be able to support, a 300-pound person per stair. So, or whatever the number is, I don't really know the number. The capacity must not decrease in the direction of exit route travel to an exit discharge. That's like a funnel. You don't want it to go into like a funnel, so that the hallway is this wide out here, and then it narrows down to this wide, and then it narrows down to this wide, because then everybody's moving along. If everybody's moving along together, you don't get that traffic jam clutter at the end. Ceiling must be at least 7.5 feet high with no projection reaching a point less than 6 foot 8 inches. So in your emergency exit, 7.5 feet, that projection hanging down might be the exit sign, okay, or a banner or something. Okay, you can't be more than 6 foot 8. The ceiling has to be at least 7.5 high, and all exits must be at least 20.